Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Avelli. Welcome to another episode of Star Technology. The only star technology with signs in the sky. We have actually done all this. We fixed our cobble. Well, okay, we made a more blast furnace, but you know, we're still working on it. We made stainless steel. We made a bunch more HV machines. A bunch more HV machines, and we automated the LV super chips. So these signs have been sitting here mocking me for far too long, and we're just going to get rid of them. This was a question for earlier, and we didn't like any of the options. So let's go ahead and briefly, I guess this is fine. We can do it. We just did episode 80. I just put that up. So why don't we take a moment and real quick tour the base, just so you can get an idea of where everything is. So this is our cobble works. This has gone through about 3.0, maybe 4.0, and it's due for an upgrade, but I think that's like EV or IV tier. So for now, it's making enough. We are making all of the different things. Well, we're not making these. We were, but it keeps. It's create. We got to swap out our create stuff. Anyhow, so this is also our create center, and that may go away here shortly too. Do I not have an anchor up there? I don't. Okay. Got all these travel anchors all over the place, but I'm going to go ahead and try walking through the base just so you can see where everything is. This is the area that's making our glue and slime balls, and I don't think we need that anymore because... So the sticky resin here, the only thing we're really going to do with it is, we can make tape. But actually, you know what? I bet you we make better tape. Sticky pistons. We can use glue or slime balls. So the resin isn't necessary. Yeah, we can get raw rubber pulp, but that's not useful. Glue, yeah. So actually, we could tear this guy down. We use it to make these resin circuit boards, but we don't need those resin circuit boards for anything other than a circuit we're not using. Glue, we cover a bunch of these things. We're making better resistors. We do actually need it for these circuit boards. Okay. Because we need the phenolic circuit boards for something in the future. Okay. And like automated glue. Okay, so we'll keep making glue. It doesn't cost us anything at this point, so that's fine. But then this is why we're not making any of the blackstone. One of these will get through, and it's basically a little stutter of lag, and it doesn't actually haunt when it goes through here. And then everything behind it will haunt twice. Oh, come on. Yeah, see, and they won't go in here because this is only for blackstone. And we could, make that not the thing, but then it breaks everything. So, no thank you. We should fix that. There's just a hole. Anyway, so this is scheduled for removal. This is down here is scheduled for updating whenever we figure out how. And the base is a 3x3 with DOW's islands out here. This is our pasturage, I guess. And this is her spawning area. We don't have a way to kill the mobs, but the mobs sure spawn down there. I think she forgot about that part. This over here used to be our tree farm, but as you can see, the tree farm is mostly gone. Oh wait, no, we had our blast for coke ovens over here. Right, so our coke ovens were over here, and now the tree farm has turned into these Pyrolyse ovens. The tree farm is fine. There's nothing wrong with the create mod. I like the create mod. But something in this particular pack is causing it to just tick slightly off and everything breaks. And yeah. Oh, we don't need this. We were going to put another machine there and then we decided not to. This is our stone making area. So these are all the different stones. It's not quite a cobbleworks, but it's, make obsidian. We make the deep slate, stuff like that. We had lava production over here, but lava production's downstairs. Mycelium spores and witch water, just kind of miscellaneous production. Sorry, no, let me rephrase that. We just went through the whole thing. We can't make mycelium spores. Well, sorry, we can make them a little slow. We can't make mycelium blocks at scale, though, because I don't know how to get Silk Touch outside of an enchanting table, but I don't even know. This, I guess we could make the enchanting table and then try to get Silk Touch through random chance. And that would be one way to get the... it's a whole thing. But yeah, these are Slytake spores. This is where we get our slime balls from. We've started coming here, and why... Oh, right. This one, I need to do something there. In fact, we have green here. We're going to make cactus so we can get green. And then this has to be smelted, right? Yeah, smelted. I mean, I know that in vanilla. I was just curious if it has to be the case here as well. I would like to let that go. Okay. And this is all this has really ever been. We were going to make this little farming platform. It never really turned out that way. Up here isn't being used for anything just yet. Could be another farm. I was thinking we might build a giant set of pagodas like over there, so it would be a little bit symmetrical. We'll see. But, you know, so far we've just mostly been swapping these in and out as we want them. Okay, you're making cactus now. Perfect. And this is important because I actually wanted green dye yesterday. Last episode, whenever that was. And I'm releasing them every day. But I don't always record them every day. In this case, it was yesterday I recorded this last video. Anyhow, I like how it's a sawmill. Right. So this was going to be biodiesel production, but that was such a mess. We could probably do it a little bit cleaner now that we've got better stuff, but nothing up there, nothing down here. It's kind of a ghost town. We have switched this over to at least produce flax for us. And it's actually a really annoying noise, so I'm starting to turn off more of these machines' noises. It's nice to walk by and know it's running, but it's always going to be running. I mean, it's got 8 million flax to put in here. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's grab... Got a lot of these void upgrades. And we have... This is why I wanted to just do a quick tour of the base, because there's probably going to be like a billion different things we could do to optimize things. I don't know that we need wheat for anything, but to the extent that we do, we will now have it. And it's not that, yeah. It's mostly just an issue of it's here and it wasn't doing anything. Let's make it do something. It's always daytime, because we earned a reward through the shop. So now it never rains and it never turns night. That's pretty cool. I keep thinking maybe it would be cool. Oh. Why did you not? Ah. Okay. Alright, well this guy's gonna tool along. We'll get a bunch of wheat. Oh. We can hear it underneath, and I'm just going to do that. That makes life... Oh. I'm getting a little tired of some of those noises. This needs to go away. This used to be nitrogen. It's just a basic centrifuge with regular air. But we're not really doing it that way anymore. It's all getting pumped into this, which means that we should probably do nitrogen into here. Yeah. In fact, we could probably do that. We did... Well, we'll come back. Well, we can do it right now. What's nitrogen again? Let me look that up real quick. Nitrogen atomic weight. 14. Okay. So we could do... what would N be? What number looks like N? 4? Maybe a 7, like an N on its side. What's 7? We haven't used 7 before. Or have we? 7. Oh, that's just purple, right? So what if we do purple, orange... Is that yellow? He followed us. Okay. We have a slime chunk underneath. Yeah, I'm interested enough in this that I'll do this right now. Just these small upgrades. That's what we're working on. We're kind of at an impasse. I need to make polytetrafluoroethylene, but it's going to require us to do a fair amount of upgrades. Production, and the production itself could benefit from nitric acid, but again, or to get nitric acid, we have to have the chemical reactor, which in turn needs polytetrafluoroethylene. We're in a catch-22, and I keep going back and forth on how we want to handle that. So it looks like purple is not here yet. Okay. We said purple, orange, yellow. I feel bad. I can't see the colors when they're 1 pixel wide like that. Well, I mean, I can see the color. I just can't guarantee that it's quite right. And orange. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put down 2 of these guys. These guys. Where was that? Oh, we had gone all the way back around. I keep going all around in the long circles. Okay, so... yeah, so this guy here... I need it to be fluid voiding. That it goes both directions. We'll do this for now. But later we may need to do an input and output one of these. So we'll put you here, and then we'll put the other one right here. So we know that they're the same. And purple, when we put it down like that, is this side? Oh. Well, that's A. That's magenta, so maybe it's gray. Okay. Gray's less fun. We'll try gray. It doesn't matter because we're going to go on the wrong side anyways. So it does go on the left sometimes. Well, I mean, obviously. Yeah, 7. And then we said 1, which is orange. And just the idea here is, if I do it this way, then we can both reverse the color later. Yeah. That looks like N14, right? Okay, but you can go output this way now. You are outputting there, but now I want you to output this way. All right, and now when we need nitrogen for something else, we can do that. And why don't we go ahead and set a pump here to import back from here. And we can reuse all this. Yeah. Let's see this machine here. I wish there was a... I don't know what sound that makes. But I wish there was a reduction. I don't need it to be quiet. I just need it to be a little less. Yeah, but as long as we're here, this guy's empty. This guy is... oh, hey. Dropping off nitrogen somewhere over here? Or is that oxygen? Well, it looks like it's grabbing oxygen. So, no, it is nitrogen. This is coming from the bottom. These tanks, fantastic. But they're becoming unwieldy. I can't just vein mine it, or it'll vein mine those ones over there. Well, I guess what we could do is this. I made such a big tank. I was so excited about it. I'm still excited about it. Just can't quite swing it. Okay. And this oxygen goes somewhere. Just don't know that I want to track it down. It goes in here. It goes over. And it goes in here to make polyethylene. So we're slowly running out of polyethylene right now. So much so that maybe we go ahead and fix that while we're here. We need... Let's see, what colors are these? Pink, orange, white. We got pink. It's just red and white, right? We got orange. We don't need white because... We don't need white because... That's not how it works. Okay. So, pink. Orange. You should have oxygen in you. Oh, wait, no. It's the other way around. Ha! It's white, orange, pink. This is to put oxygen back in, and the other one is to take it out. I know that the volume is not super loud on your end, but it just pops up on my end. It's this song. Or like maybe the new songs, the dynamic range of them is so big. Yeah, okay, so this is oxygen. And once we put this down, it's going to like eat all the oxygen. Whoa. Oh, right. Because this is fluid voiding. That's a big whoopsie. It's okay. It's only like a couple hundred buckets compared to the 8,000 we've got, so I'm not real worried, but okay. So I think if we break, let's see, just double check. So we got the one in down, yeah. And these ender tanks only go out the top and bottom. So you don't have a pump. We can add that. Import. And now you're just making liquid polyethylene. Perfect. Alright, we have lots of liquid polyethylene. This is... No, we don't want you to fluid void, do we? Yeah, we don't want that. I don't know why I would have ever had that on. Because we do want this to back up. Okay. Liquid polyethylene doesn't have any byproducts, and it doesn't gain us anything. So, okay. That's cool. So that means that these guys can all go. If I can reach them. Although... Looks like we got 2. I don't need the building gadget on me. Alright, and we're slowly replacing all of these lasers. Not because they're bad, I like the lasers. Oh, that was ideal. I actually just want to get over here, if you would. Not that way. Okay. Over there. Yeah, so the lasers aren't bad. They're not wrong. I actually really like the lasers mod. I think it's really cool. But these are point to point, and they're clean and easy. And I would call them like phased ones because they just go. Okay, so this guy is it inputting, extracting nitrogen, and that extracted nitrogen goes in here, around to here, over to here. This is also extract. So maybe whatever device we were using that needed both oxygen, I feel like we might be shooting it over there. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're shooting it over there somehow. But none of these seem to be the ones that's doing it. Okay, well, let's run over here real quick and see where are you getting your nitrogen and your oxygen. Okay. This is connected to... This is why I don't like these lasers. Again, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's real hard to trace where they're going. Oh, hello, Swallow. Pretty little Swallow just came and joined me. Okay, it's moving up into here. This guy connects over... I know, it's probably real hard to track what I'm doing, too. This is to get oxygen. So let's go ahead and not do this. Let's go ahead and make an oxygen and a nitrogen tank, and I don't even care how they're getting there. Getting there right now. More signs. So there's something about this time of year. All the birds want to come in and join me. We can put this stuff away. It's over here. You and you and you. And okay. 016. Orange and pink, right? Did we just put a pink up here? No, we broke it. Yep. Okay, and the pink can go back because the white should stay there. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. 016. Have oxygen in you? No. Okay. I'm okay with that for just a moment. We'll see what's going on. We do want this nitrogen. And we want this oxygen. Alright, this one was oxygen, which we're not really using, but... And we probably are going to need a pump then, aren't we? This is one downside, is that they all need pumps. On the flip side, it means that I get a little bit more control over what's going on. Import 016. Alright, and that 22A one is our methane that we just made. The problem is it's not getting any oxygen. This is... I'd like to know what mod is causing this, but... They stop uploading when they... I need another motor. They stop updating sometimes, and you have to, like, break it and put it back. It's a little frustrating, but... As long as we know that that's what's going on, it's fine. Okay. So you've got nitrogen, but the oxygen doesn't have oxygen. So let's try this and see if our break it and put it back approach works. Oh wait, you know what? I know we are outputting there, okay? Yeah, that's the one that works. It's downstairs. Let's go run down there real quick. Right here. And somewhere... Actually, where is it? Looking for one that's 016. Hi, buddy. So it's not. He brought a friend. Okay, see, you've got... Is it just not... Okay, so this 6610, this is the one that's putting it into this, right? And you are empty, as you should always be empty. And this one is telling me, I think... Okay, now here's what I want to know. If I grab a pump and put it like that... Okay, let's try breaking this and putting it back. That's all it was. Aww. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, and hydrogen is just doing its thing. Okay. We were exploring our base and double checking that we have everything where we want it to be. But this could all go away now. Yep. And this one had only the one in there. Okay, cool. And then this is only connected to that one. And I like the lasers. I really do. I like them all over the place. Okay. And for some reason, this collects drilling fluid. These networks. Oh, this is extracting drilling fluid and putting it into the thing down there. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Because I bet you it was connected to this one. I don't know. Okay. Well, we're going to do gray, yellow, gray. Gray, gray, yellow. Light gray, yellow. We have to do this real quick. I guess it doesn't matter too much. One more. Oh no! Our old nemesis has appeared. Inventory space. And I've been putting extra tanks in there. We made so many. White. You go with the gray. And I would like a light yellow, please, but I don't think you're going to do that for me. We just made all these. Light gray, light gray, light gray, light gray. And while it's not a perfect rule, okay, that looks like drilling fluid to me. What we're generally doing is the two colors that are the same are kind of going the same place. Yeah, I misread where things were going. Okay, so you're going like that, and you're going to drain into there. Okay. Let's go back down to where the drilling fluid is being used. It should be right in here. That one right there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, that was quick and easy. And I've been meaning to do that for a while. So I appreciate you letting me go on this tour here. Regardless, that was our atmospheric elements generator. We could probably honestly get rid of this. And in fact, what I think we're going to do is... This doesn't make very much oxygen at all. So let's turn the fluid voiding off here. And when this fills up, it'll just fill up. That's all there is to it. It doesn't use much power, so we haven't gotten rid of it yet. This is our Motor Maker... No, this here is our Motor Maker Mini Maxi. Mini Motor Maker Maxi. From here to here, from here to here-ish. Here, I guess. So it's a 3x5x1. And then we tried adding bits and pieces on top of it. We tried adding a little extension over here. And it looked cool when it was just this. Now it looks kind of janky. And then we're gonna update it soon as we get the other stuff squared away. These machines here are to make sulfuric acid, but I think we have a better way to make sulfuric acid now. I just need to figure out what it is. I don't know what this guy's making. It was doing something. But now it doesn't look like it's got anything connected to it, does it? This is probably getting water, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to redo all this because these don't give any indication of what's going through them. Like, if we could name them, that'd be great. You know, why is this... Oh, this is water. This has got to be water. So the water is getting connected from over here. Yeah, all the way over here. And we can fix that. We actually have a cool little device that we found last episode to do that. In any event, this was our automation LV area, and then we realized, oh my goodness, we need so much more space. So that's really my goal, is to automate all the things. I really like the automation. I like the little neat compact things. Anyhow, up on top, this is our latex processing area. We get rubber out of it, and then as long as we were up here, we did a little bit of ethanol production, and we did a little bit of salt water. So we've got 43,000 salt. But this salt water goes through and we use it for making hydrochloric acid, I think. And then finally, we've got, this was our first area. We were testing steam power over here versus diesel over there. And the answer was steam power all the way. Some of the things that don't make sense in this mod pack, I'm wondering if they aren't for, like, it doesn't make sense in normal mode, but it does make sense in hard mode. They do have a hard mode. I just didn't know about that when I installed the pack. And, you know, now it's too much. Although, I wonder if it would make sense to go, well, if I played this again, and that's entirely possible. I did really enjoy this pack. Oh, well, I say did. I have been enjoying this pack, and I'm looking forward to continuing to play. Anyhow, this is all junk. All of this upstairs is the original LV circuit maker, and then right below it is the original MV circuit maker. And neither of them is really needed anymore. So we're going to take most of that down. But I have a couple of core components in there, like there's a diode maker in here until we get better diodes. There's soldering iron right there on the other side of the brick. And then there's glass something over there that doesn't work, but we need to repair. Yeah, okay, and then we're back over here to where we're going to start putting stuff that we... I've been using this as like a... This is where we... Oh, that's going to be difficult to track. Anyhow, this is where I'm writing notes to myself, right? Like, this is where we're putting forgotten stuff. Like, oh, we have hydrogen here. 590 buckets of it. Well, actually, is it worth it to, let me go look over here. It's on the south, right here. We had hydrogen, 8,000 buckets. So, is it really even worth worrying about? I think the answer is no. Huh, okay. And then out here is DOW's area. She has been diligently building some stuff. She hasn't been on a little while. School has kind of gotten a little busy for her. But I'm enjoying watching this area grow. It very much feels like an old school like 1.4, 1.6 era village thing. She's getting better at her building. And that brings us back around here to our cobbleworks. From here, we can go down. Oh, you know what? We missed this area up here. This is just the tree farm. There is a device that does the tree farm. And I like this pagoda structure. I just haven't gotten around to building another one. This will be next time I have a meeting I don't want to go to, which is actually I'm off for the summer. So it'll be a few months. But I'll probably build that other pagoda. So we're doing cedar and spruce and oak. Not for any reason, just that's what we have. And then we have our potato production up here. And hey, look at that. Fertilizer is booming. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. Nice. Okay, and then from here, we can go down a layer right here. And this was just a quick little area to do stuff in. And as long as we're here, let's tear this down. I don't like it. It makes me nervous. Let's go ahead and take it apart then. Sorry, I was going to show you where this stuff is. We don't need this lava offhand. So this was making charcoal. The problem is it just burns through the... It just burns through the wood. Yeah, so we had to stop using it. Oh, did you just go over there? Nice. Okay. Can I get out of here maybe? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just rip and tear. But this is literally just underneath. Whatever this used to be. Oh, our power life ovens. Yeah, and that's why we don't have a Tavern Laker down here. Okay. yeah, this was all experimental back in the day, but it tears into our tree production too much to run full. So let's go ahead and just get rid of it. I think I may need to come back. However, I want to get rid of it for one very important reason, and that is it just makes me so nervous to have all this down here. Like it's going to catch everything on fire. We picked everything up, right? Yeah. And we've got these fans, yeah. Alright, let's go run this up here. Oh, this is our sieving stuff. It's the only way DOW knows how to make some of the items. So she likes to go in there and sieve for dirt or whatnot. She's not super into the Gregtech side of things. She really just wants to build. Create, right. So create stuff goes in here. In fact, we're just going to go at create. Yep, that'll work. And then we're going to run over here and put these laser things back. Laser thing. In fact, as I'm looking at this, I can probably go back in here and dump some of these cables. Don't need one cobblestone. Here, we'll go put it right there, and then we'll forget why we picked it up again later. Oh, and then these pump decks. We were gonna make a crater stone. I want to do something with the crater stone. It kind of looks cool, but it's kind of a hard block to match. We'll go ahead and put this in here. Yeah. Like I said, this is just our lost items area. More hydrogen gas. At one point, we had so much hydrogen gas. In fact, I am trying to slowly consolidate everything. Here we go. And you're empty, and you can get stacked. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so if we go back over here, or north area, we can come back down here, and this is where all this is stored. And then I've got plenty more space to grab all that. Now, we can't vein mine because... Or can we? This could go badly. No! No! Back! No! No! I knew that was going to happen too. Okay. Panicked. So much panic. Alright. Why? Sad. Alright, well. Oh, did it go all the way around? It did. Yep, that was a disappointing thing. Although now that I'm doing this, I'm thinking maybe we should put something else down here instead of just bricks. Like some of that crater stone. Oh, I should put some of that crater stone down here. But for now, I want to make sure I don't fall down to my doom once more. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Nice. All right, and then there was a little bit more over here, wasn't there? Yeah. But luckily, I had a bunch of breaks. I looked. I did. I knew it was potentially a problem, but I thought that it was going to be okay. What a foolish fool I was. All right, let's go ahead and dump this stuff until we go grab our regular stuff. That was a great phrase. Dump this stuff until we grab our stuff. And I think I can just come in here. And one thing that we do need to be careful of is... I'm not sure this is an infinite pool anymore. Oh, good. Okay, are you listed? Okay, so what I think we can do is just pull this out. See, this is not cool here. So I could break this, and it made a So if we grab... fixing this might take a second. I think we can do this, though. If I grab 1... Uh-oh, how do I grab out of here? 1, 2... we have the bucket fill is closed right now. There, right? Does this say it's infinite now? Bottomless supply. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, now we can bring this back to output to the top. And we'll put the pump back in and hit that. So basically, while it does this, this constantly goes goosh, 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 and we really don't like that noise. Okay, so this isn't pulling out at all, and I don't know why. But regardless, what I'm thinking is we might need to go over and fill in some of those areas manually. Yeah. Also, regardless, this is why I'm trying to get some glass automated so we can fill in some of these holes, and we stop doing that. Oh, hey. This whole area over here, huh? We have some stone to do the filling there. All right, well, only one small minor mistake. Nobody can fault me for a minor mistake like that, right? I mean, I could have just as easily died from DOW tossing me in the void as anything else. That's what we're going to go with. Smelting mega area. It was supposed to be, and that's not. In fact, let's take this down. Just like this was supposed to be... Oh, we already made element department. Cool. What other signs do we have in here that we've already done? Void or minor? Okay, I mean, yes, sort of, but no. Alright, well, signs can go away. Oh man, this is a nice little spring cleaning area. Automate Mac. I've already got that sign somewhere. That's fine. No, we just took that other sign down. Yeah, so we're good. We're good there. Okay. While we're taking this down, let's do a quick overview. This is general purpose MV crafting with a little bit of automation. These things here are all the automated stuff. Blast furnaces, or alloy smelters, for example. And just a couple of other ones. This is where we're making our polyethylene. Although we're going to... So our general goal is HV level is going to be our new base tier. We don't have anything that we produce less than HV tier. With the exception of a few things that we have to make. This is DOW's cat. I don't care what it says for their owner. Yeah. I do like that model, though. It's a nice model. And all of the MV is just powered by this one boiler. The boiler is not super powerful, but it's about as good as it's going to get. We could swap all these out for neodymium magnets, but I don't know that we get more power because I don't know that we can get more... Okay, so what we could do, we could, I think, build another one of these boiler setups. Basically, not here, but this is the empty space, and then this is where the line of steam engines would go, and then right here would be the 3x3 boiler. This is as big as they can get in this pack. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 tall, 3x3, and then 9 basic burners underneath. And what I think would happen is that if we had pistons coming at them from both directions, sorry, not pistons, steam engines, that it would double the stress units that these could hold, which would mean that we can go 256 speed on this controller right here. What do I have it at? Yeah, 256. And right now, these are each pulling 30,000 stress units. We have 4 of these. We have 4, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as a result, we're pulling out 4,900 forge units. Forge energy. Which is fine, but that's really only about 1,200 EU. which is some variation of around 10 amps of EU, and it's not quite enough to run this whole area. But we're going to get rid of it, so I'm not real worried about it. If we up to neodymium magnets, I think that might be enough to power an HV area. And in fact, that might be an idea here. Let's grab one of these signs out and say, experiment with neodymium magnets. Okay, over here is nothing yet. We were going to put something over here, but never got around to it. Over here is just a hodgepodge. I would like to redo this, probably separate it out so that we can line these out with more space and then do some of the processing probably right up in here. Some of the processing that's downstairs right now. But, you know, we're automating all of these sledges. And in fact, the fact that these are all at 0 tells me we don't need the buffer. But that sounds like a thing to experiment with later. These are custom multi-block machines for Star Technology, I think. If not, they're just machines I've never seen before. But basically, we are generating ores through these sieves. We put in gravel, sand, dust, and crushed blackstone. And when we do that, we get out basically, I don't have them here anymore, but we get out 7 ores. Yeah, and those 7 ores are going from here over to here through these lasers. We're going to upgrade these sieves to the next tier, and EV or IV, I don't remember, at which time we will have to upgrade these machines. So I'm not worried about the fact that it's not quite optimized yet. We'll get there. I realized that the fastest way to do all of this smelting was literally just furnaces, because we've got plenty of coal. Maybe not optimum, but there it is. We have these set up. They all take distilled water instead of the regular water that these machines make. So we had to separate them. Well, we didn't have to, but we separated them. And over here, these ones are kind of our tier 2 ores. These are the ores that are being pulled from one of these 2 ore generation mechanisms. And then that brings us back around to the sieves, and then over here, yeah. So, none of this. Let's vein mine it and see what happens. Yep. Stack, that seems about right. And I think we can just vein mine all of this. Oh, that was surprising. Okay, and then that can go, this can go. These should all be empty, although they're locked. They've all got downgrades in them. Let's go ahead and pull those downgrades out. Oh, that's right. We had to unlock them because that way we could switch between wood types. Now, if I was going to make this machine again, I think I would do it differently. So that's why I don't feel bad about tearing it down. I don't think we're going to need to make it again. I think we'd be better off making pyrolysis ovens. But I really enjoyed making this machine. This was one of my favorite machines to make. And then we got PVC pipes. No! Drawers. There we go. Okay. I do want these pipes. I don't care about the drawers. Okay, that'll work. And then... you are an MV conveyor belt? That's not this one, right? No. Alright, well, so be it. Do I have space for boilers? Let's go drop this stuff all off. Is over southwest. Come on. Right there. Oh, I'm sorry. It was. We were actually literally right there. This is create stuff we're getting rid of. Create. You. Well, there wasn't actually very much create stuff, was there? What we can do, though, is put the backpack on and the card holder over there. This is literally the card holder slot. So I guess we just keep that on us. Right, and then do these stack? They don't. Of course they don't. It's fine. We're just going to toss them. I'm tired of messing with those. And we will go back over here and drop off some more stuff. You can go... We really don't have that much stuff to get rid of. All said and done. Cracked stone bricks. These can go. And... oak trapdoors I don't really want. These... We have a stack already, so they can go over here. Yeah. Oh, and we were almost out of food. I normally notice that we're out of food long before we take damage, because then we can't run, and I've been running everywhere. Let's go ahead and drop these stone bricks off, too. Much better. Okay. Okay, so this is turning much more into a spring cleaning sort of episode, when I'm okay with that. Let's run down here. Oh, no. Oh, you need to put a warp down here now, which we can do. So you are right there. Okay, cool. And travel anchor. You are labeled North Quad level B1. North Quad level B1. Nice. Okay. This can go away. So part of why I'm taking this away, because even though we could use this when the time comes, why does this not have a window? Don't they normally have windows? We could leave this here. I get that. But at the same token, if we leave it here, we run the risk of wanting to use it that way. Oh, booger. Okay. It really doesn't like it when we put... It really doesn't like it when we put those pipes, mod pipes, in the water. It does waterlog them, but it also does a block update and causes the water to go everywhere. Okay. Oh, hey, and this guy too. This is what we had to do this in order to keep the water from going everywhere. Oh, see? Okay, now why do you do that? I think you're just going to stay there. Because I'm not worried about it anymore. I was worried about it getting into the lava over there. Okay, so this is our second tier. This is kind of the industrial tech stuff. And then down here we have our B2, which shall not be named. It's all lava all the time. And below that... if we can figure out how to get down in here, which isn't always easy. So B2 is kind of a lost cause. We're slowly turning this area, this little L right here, is going to turn into a water storage facility, which we don't need water storage. So it's not a priority. Oh. Oh, right. And then these are going to be our kind of heavy-duty automation. DOW is supposed to be making it pretty for us, but I don't think she's interested in that task, so I'm not going to make her. This guy is... What does this guy make again? It's water. Oh, that's right. It makes all the seawater, and we need the seawater in order to make chlorine. I think that's our chlorine menu. Default doohickey. And then over here is we were going to have a whole line of blast furnaces, but we're kind of getting stumped by the fact that I don't want to make the blast furnaces individually, and I don't want to make all the parts. So what I want is I want a machine that just stocks like a stack of these Invar casings and a stack of coil blocks, whatever our coil block is for the moment, and some input. Anyways, point is we're going to modularize this, and then we're going to just have them all over in here. That's the plan, anyhow. This area here is our HV storage area. These are... Sorry, HV storage. Sorry, HV automation area. So these blocks are just... so, like, for example, we've got one block spacing here. In fact, we can put this smooth stone there so we can get over. The smooth stone's kind of our style to get across. We don't need it on this one, but all the rest of them are up a block, so we do need this. Yeah. So, for example, from here to here, this is just making copper foil. From here over to here, I really wanted to do the like 1-to-1 thing, but there are a few instances where it makes so much more sense to just continue on. So, this guy's making PVC sheets, PVC plates, PVC ingots, and theoretically it should be making PVC itself. But we never quite got that far. Why aren't you running? You've got PVC, you've got vinyl chloride, and you're supposed to be getting oxygen. Why don't you have oxygen? Well, see, this even has the oxygen in it. So what this tells me is that we need get another solution. Yeah, I don't understand why these stop running, but they do. They just randomly stop. It's like they stop getting block updates or something. Does that mean that you're like that too? Ethylene and chlorine makes vinyl chloride. With the hydrochloric acid side effect. And this hydrochloric acid could probably go in place of whatever the hydrochloric acid is we're using over here. But it's working, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. Anyhow, sorry. These are all the automation machines we've got. I've got a few that are kind of, I'm trying to do in patterns. So this is where we get the sludge dusts from the one of the makers up on the first basement level. And they're just boop, 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 boom. They all go the same. And then they make the like chromite and, well, this one is the side effect, byproduct they all have in common. Why are you the way that you are? Oh, I see. So this is only going to run at the speed that the furnace is smelting silver. That's what's going on here. And that's fine. This is literally every one of these makes 2 of these for 1 of their regular dust. It's just junk stuff. I don't even know what to do with this calcite here, honestly. So it's just staying there. Same thing. So these are the it's chromite and cobaltite, coal. No, I don't remember what the other one was. There's one more that we don't even care about that much. But obviously, they, like I said, these are processing so fast. Oh, vanadium magnetite. That's what it was. So the magnetite is going and turning into oxygen. It's all just what it is. And then this last one here is rare earth. So I could tighten up this whole automation chain, I think, basically by removing some of the intermediate buffers. Anyhow, that's what I'm thinking. And then this over here is this. Then we've got this last area over here, which we haven't really gotten around to doing anything with. This whole area is a slime chunk. I mean, what do you do when your base is in a slime chunk? I could just not build, but no. So we're going to eventually get enough carpet that we can put carpet down across the whole thing. And then it won't be a slime chunk anymore. But this is going to be the area where we put our multi-blocks. So whenever we get around to make the distillery, and whenever we get around to making the other doohickey, the large chemical reaction, LCR, we'll put it down there. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is... Oh, right. That's why I made these guys. Okay, let's go make another one of these guys. And I think we can... Alright, so that's the base. There's nothing else, really. I don't have anything below that B3. The closest thing we have, which is fun, is... if we go here, I think we can see... Oh, sorry, it's on the other side. It's over here. Monster Island. It keeps exploding on DOW, and she doesn't like it. So, yeah. She's is from the outside. From the out. There's so many cows, so many sheep, pigs. Every time I come over here, I think she's added more pigs. So it's that guy right there. It's a wolf skull, which I think is pretty good. But the only way to see it, fortunately, is to go fall down. That's our wandering trader stall. There aren't any wandering traders, so she's currently on a quest to find a zombie villager and cure it and put it in the trading stall. Right, so we've got a couple of outstanding tasks that we've been trying to get to for a while now. And I think we are going to do one of the short ones. I've enjoyed this. This is a nice little reminding myself what everything's on the base. And we cleaned up several areas that have been outstanding. Sorry, standing out. No, waiting for us to do. Not like outstanding fantastic, but like outstanding waiting for something to occur. So let's go make another grinding head, and we'll make a couple of macerators, and then I think we can make a mixer, and we're going to run out of machine holes, but that's okay. Actually, we can go ahead and just get some of those started. So let's go ahead and do that. Some of these take a little while to do. Let's go make a stack of 8 more machine holes. And the Bender. Ooh, he's bad. We want Bender. I love the fact that DOW says it every time, too. Right, so we've got that going, and we need to come over here to get diamond dust, which is up here on the ladder. Oh, we've got some energium crystals automating. We got lots of stuff. Just go tool along. We need 4 diamond dust. Now, how are you doing on creating these? Oh, may not be using the diatom crystals anymore. Yeah, see right here. We need these stones for our styles to get over. Okay, you've got 406. The problem is, see, like right here. Oh no, it's still running. It stopped for a while because the distilled water stopped going in there. They don't like that. And there's the Ender Tank mod is from the Ender Tank mod, right? Yeah, Ender Tanks. So if we do add Ender Tanks, we get buckets, which would be cool. In fact, that would be really cool. Because we could at least do water buckets like that. And lava buckets. That's not going to go badly. That's a terrible idea. Scratch that. And then we need some double steel plates, which I think we are out of steel plates. We have finally kind of worked our way through almost all of these things. Yeah, we got some steel gears, but no more steel plates. So, much, we're down to less than 5,000. I guess we'll go ahead and run this through. I don't have a Bender here anymore, right? No. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting this. I keep thinking that because we're doing everything HV, these are all HV machines, but these aren't. These are MV machines. Should probably invest in an HV Bender at some point. All right, but these stainless steel guys can go in here, and they'll turn into the machine casings, and then we'll turn the machine casings into machine holes next time we grab some gold wire. So these guys here, we'll make another grinding head. Yeah. And then the advanced macerator is actually fairly easy. I think it's a motor and a piston, yeah. So let's go make a couple more. We got a couple of motors, but, you know, as long as we're making motors, let's make some motors. Guess we'll try to make 16 again. I don't know if we've got the stuff. We might have to make all the stuff, but that'll be okay. You and you can go in there. I don't need one more stone brick, so Guess you can go join your friends over there in the void. Oh, and these oak planks. I don't think we have any place to put them. Oops. Actually, I probably should have made some chests out of them. Oh well. We are running low on chests. Well, I say that. We only have 42 chests instead of 64 like we used to. And here, create thing that I'd missed before. Create thing. Any other create things? Oh, at create. No. Okay. Coolio. If we have any create things in here. Well, the fluid tanks, but we like the fluid tanks. The fluid tanks are fun. You can just make giant monuments to the stuff that you made. That's just cool there. Okay, right. We need to have, if we're gonna make 16, we need to have 32 silver cables and 64 2x electrum wires. Okay? So that means we need to go run through the wire mill some more. We are going to need 16 here. And what else do we need? Right, we'll need to do some more pistons. Let's start over here and grab a stack of gold. And this could all definitely go faster. I guess we just need to make the multi-smelter. That's on our list. It should be on our list. Well, it's not currently on our list. It will be on our list. Run over here, grab some more of this, and then we'll jump down and tell this guy, make me, please, some electrum wires. 16 will do just nicely. There's 16x wires. That's fine. And while we're waiting, let's go over to this MV area. We're going to make 2 pistons for now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the extruder, we need the small gear. I don't know what makes the small gear a small gear. I mean, other than it's a small gear. But, you know, is this looks like the same size as a bolt. But the regular size gear also looks like the same size as a bolt. Oh, I never grabbed any gold wire. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. Although, well, yeah, we'll come over here. Grab some of that gold wire. Gold cable, sorry. The wire is the naked wires, and the cables are when they've got rubber coating. So I can go over this assembler, put you back in here, and then we'll just do that. We'll pull it out later. And then we should have everything we need for the... Oh, we haven't made the, we haven't actually made the... I needed, oh, bother. I needed silver. Not gold. We might have, let's throw the, oh, cool, I did electrum. Cool. So we'll do silver next. We'll wait our 2 more seconds. Put the gold in there, and that will work out just peachy. So if I come over here, I think we can do like so, and maybe make some more motors. No, because I never pulled these guys out. Oh, and I need 2 more of those. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Ah, we're shy on silver cables. Okay, let's go. It's over here. This is the part where I really have to fight getting all out of sorts. Because what I really want to do is just crazy go nuts and do this all super optimally, but what I'm finding is that the more I think I'm doing it optimally by just running around like a crazy person, the more I'm actually slow rolling it and just not succeeding. So I'm trying to, oh, cool. I'm trying to just very deliberately act instead of running around. See, like right there. If I had stopped for a second to think, I'd have realized I need to go down here. But instead, I just started moving. Well, not ideal is the point. We've got 2 more. Perfect. That's exactly what we expected. And then piston. We are missing gold cables, which is fine because they are in here. So, macerator, pistons, 2. Perfect. Macerator. We're missing some processors, which we have automated. We need to set some more of these. In fact, let's do that. Before we make the macerator and set that all up, let's at least run up here. And I think the only thing we do with these bools is cut them, right? It's the only thing we can do. We can cut them with different kinds of cutter, but we can just cut them. That's fine. We're going to have tons of these little wafers then. And we can go here. Yep. We're not going to be able to make very many, but, you know, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, we can make these guys now. Bloop, 2 of these. Okay. Now a advanced mixer. It's going to require a steel rotor, 2 more HV circuits, and some glass. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, and 4 steel. So with this, we can go put this in the extruder. Extruders are actually like crazy machines. I don't know if you've ever played with an extruder in the real life. I've only ever done plastic extruders. But they really, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. They've just got to die. And they shh. But then, and then it's the pressure. It's not, I mean, it's sometimes it's hot, but mostly it's the pressure. Then with the increase in pressure, it reduces the melting, makes everything kind of sluggish. And so it can fit through the extruder, and then at the end it has a knife. Sometimes. I'm trying to think. I don't think the one that I used had a knife. Like we had to manually cut it. Yeah, so blender, sorry, macerator, mixer. And then we need a former? No. What's it called? If we do a glass block in a well now. I mean, we could do it this way, but wasn't there a oh, that's tempered glass. No. I want this. Forming press. That's what we want. Forming press. And we'll go ahead and make the elite. No, not elite. That's LUV. Advanced forming press 2. Okay. That's actually relatively straightforward. Yeah. Let's go make 2 more pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And extruder goes back to the small gear. And we need a little bit more stainless steel. No big deal. Can you feel? What is the deal? Okay, so this is almost done. Running these, we have these all set to no more than 1,000 at any given time. So once this fills up, it'll stop running this machine. Not that it matters. But, you know, that's what's going to be considered backed up on that one. Why is it that we stop at 1,000? Because I don't want it to be 8,000. These ender drawers can hold 8,000 doohickeys. And if we do that, so for example, if I accidentally take out an SMD transformer, well, that fills... Oh, hey. Okay. Conductor? Yeah, the only one we're missing is the diode. But I forgot we needed to do that quest. Oh, we're running over here. Without... There we go. Bender should have these done. This should have these done. And we actually need to put 2 in the lathe. I am... Oh, suddenly it smells like dirt. Like the wind shifted weird. Oh, right. These 2. There we go. And then these 2. Yeah, we need to actually set this. Hey, we got some RAM wafers. So let's actually put that in here. And it will cut them and put them in there. And that'll be like 3 stacks of these. And that'll be 3 stacks in there, which means we'll get like... Actually, I think we only get 1. It's fine. Advanced forward press. Okay, so this should be enough to automate glass. And then we can use the copious amounts of orange dye we've got to make that happen. Now, where in here are we going to automate this glass? Do we have space over here? No. That one's full. This one I think is also full. No, we have a little bit of room back here. Cool. Okay, so we're going to start with... I think we're going to do it a little differently here. We're going to start with this advanced macerator. And I need some aluminum wires. But we'll put the mixer in the middle. Like that. And then, yeah. Okay. I was a little premature. We need to go and grab wires. And I actually think we have... Yeah, these guys are already made. So we'll grab these. So essentially what's going to happen here is we're going to macerate the flint and the sand. And I was thinking about whether or not we want to we can get silicon dioxide, and that gets us silicon and oxygen, but it's also, honestly, I don't think it does anything else for us. I think we'll rearrange it if we need to. No, we'll rearrange it now. I'm not going to automate or obsess about it, but we'll give it at least... One of the things that I'm trying not to do... Oh, we need to grab aluminum wires. Hard. I'm going to go... I need to go grease that door. It is making lots of noise. Over here. And we'll go back over here. Nope. Over here. I don't know if you guys can hear the door. It's creaking in the wind. I can't fix that, but I can, I think, grease it. I think that'd be okay. Okay, so let's do this. And, there we go. Macerator, macerator, mixer. And basically, the reason I'm doing it like this is I'm trying not to make everything super condensed, but at the same token, oh, Okay, so not that one. Oh, wait. I'm trying not to make everything super condensed, but at the same token, the fact that... So what is this one? Oh, right. The fact that this is... takes two inputs, and I'm producing both inputs right here. What I should do is have this go into here, and then this can go, and it's its own assembly thing, and we'll separate with another smooth stone. Not interested in that. So we're not gonna. Let's see. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go here and here, and this is maybe not the best way of doing it, but oh wait, yes, no, this is not the best way of doing it. We're still gonna do it this way. Oh, come on. I keep looking at the wrong place when I place things. That there. Okay. So you are going to get a conveyor belt, and you're going to get a conveyor belt. They're both going to be import. And the one thing I don't like about this is that, oh, that's so fast. Look, it's only 32 EU per tick. Awesome. Okay, it's going to make 4 stacks of this, which means whenever we move it, we end up with 4 stacks of quartz sand in our quartz sand in our inventory. But that's fine. And then I need robot arms. We have MV ones. They don't need to be MV, but so be it. And you are going to be nope. Supply exact 64. Supply exact 64. And you have too much, so we're going to grab this, put you over there, put you there, grab this, and we're going to go ahead and wait. Sand. Flint dust goes up here. And okay. Keep exact. Doing that. Keep exact. Okay. So you go there, and then we'll take you and you. Great. And the quartz sand can go in here, and that goes in there. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and lock these. And this is one of the few areas, again, where I'm doing double duty. This would fall into the category of, because I think I came up with a clever idea, we're going to do this. My clever ideas have a way of not being as clever as you think. So we're going to keep these full because I think we could do something with them. I just don't remember what. I mean, I guess we can find out. So if we take this, use... Right, we're making glass dust. That's a given. And I don't think we need glass dust for anything else. All it does is turn into different kinds of glass. And this is easiest. We make silicon dioxide dust, but I don't think that's a good way to do that. Oh. Okay, I see. Maybe we do want to... Okay. You've convinced me. We are going to... This is a boondoggle here. Yeah. You are keep exact and you are keep exact. Okay, perfect. And then we need to lock it. Perfect. Okay. So all of these are locked. And now we are going to grab the advanced forming press right here. And we're going to need another robot arm. In this case, we need the robot arm. Well, maybe not. Maybe we will use the conveyor module. And the reason we're doing it like this is because I need to go get the block mold we've got up here. Not that we need to worry about that little bit of steel necessarily, so much as, oh, how do I get over there? Hey, like that. It's not that we have to worry about this little bit of steel. Oh, right. And we want liquid glass. We don't even have that there. That's what we were doing, was liquid glass for the transformer, and that's why this took me so long, because I kept getting stumped between liquid glass. Okay, that tracks. So can we get liquid glass from only from the dust? And only from quartzite, huh? That's not right. Well, what are we putting in there right now? Oh no. Where would I have the block mold then? Do I have a forming press over here? I don't think I do. I do not. Although I do want this RAM chip. And I think we don't need the integrated circuit chip. But it would be down here if it's anywhere. We used to have to use the IC chip in order to make the second tier circuits, but we're not doing that anymore. Okay, so we'll grab that glass there, which means that this guy can go away. I have all of these extra things right there that I just don't need. But on the off chance that we need some vacuum tubes. And we use the other, like, 2 stacks we have. I'm keeping them. Okay, I bet up here we have a block mold. Perfect. And with that block mold, we are going to go back down here. And wait. I'm sorry. I want to check one thing. If I come over here, what are you making? Glass dust. Glass dust turns into liquid glass in the extractor. It only says quartzite dust. Something seems fishy here, but it's fine. Ah, I see. This is classified as scrap remelting. Okay. So there we go. Glass dust. 1 second for 600 EU gives us 1 bucket, as opposed to this, which is 30 seconds. Oof. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's run this down and put this in away, and I think we might go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. Well, hold on, let's finish this first, and then we'll take a look at what an extractor costs. Okay, so the forming press gets that. And then I think I convinced myself that we don't need a robot arm. It will make it a little more annoying, but I think it'll be okay. And import. Okay, so you're making glass. Yeah. And then it's going to output the glass right here. Yes. No. Almost got that messed up. I'm okay with it using basically as much sand as it wants, but I do want the I want this buffer in here. I want a super chest because we are going to use like a ton of glass, and it's actually possibly going to be more than 1,000. So you, my friend, are going to output to the down. You are going to get locked. You're not going to item void. And then we're going to take this glass we got right here, put you in there, and lock that. And then you need a robot arm now. Right. That'll work. Now, the scrap remelting. Let's take a look at that. If I come in here, was glass block one of the options? Yes. This is 1 second, 600 EU versus 1 second, 600 EU. So, I'm kind of tempted to just put it right here and let it automatically pull out. Otherwise, it's going to be real hard to get this over there. Although, actually, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to put that there. And then we will just put this ender drawer right up above. And grab this one here. Left click. Right click. And we're going to go make an extractor real quick. Yep, this is a better way to do this. Now, here's the next question. Can I do something like this? This is not where I want to be. I want to be... Hey, give me 1 second. My apologies. You're going to have to just put up with the door squeaking in the background. I have to rebuild it now. It's actually, it's not that bad. It's just a... there's a washer inside the hinge because it's not like a normal door. It's like, I guess, custom built for this style of trailer. But the wind keeps hitting it over there, and it's actually starting to pull away from the hinges. So I just got to rebuild it. That's fine. But it's not going to be a thing that happens mid-episode like this. Right. What were we doing? I'm sorry. I totally got lost. Oh, wait. I was going to come over here, and I wanted to check. I like this. You can do it from on top of this pipe. Southwest level 2. That's what I'm looking for. So if I come over here, you guys all have, yeah. So let's just turn it off. That'll do. Oh, and turn you off too. That's fine. We'll grab this glass dust. We'll grab this glass dust. No, we can just grab all this. Oh, see. Turn you off. Pull all that out. Pull you out. And we'll just put it all away when we get downstairs. But in the meantime, I was going to see if I grab this super tank. And we'll use this super tank. That's fine. Can I? No. It has to be pumped out. It'll do. Locking enabled. Grab you. And that'll work. Okay, so glass is now done. All of this is done. We only need to move the soldering iron, and we'll be done with that. We are working on making diodes. We don't need that diode maker. I think we're almost done with all of the machines over here. But I'm going to run down to here. No, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to all this stuff for now, and we're going to try to make another extractor. Yeah. Should I advance this one here? Ugh. Pumps and pistons. Okay. We can do that. Just need to run over here and grab... Take you. 2 of that. Along with a knife. You can go in her. Like so. And then the pump is a bit of a beastie. We do need another rotor. And we need normal pipe. And just need a bunch of things from the extruder. This is what we call feature creep. Where, okay, we do actually. We need one small gear. Thank you for noticing. This is called feature creep, where we were just going to do glass blocks, but then as long as I'm here, I may as well. Alright, we are going to run downstairs real quick and put some of this stuff away. But in the meantime, I can put that over there, this over here, and run down here. I don't know if you can hear all the songs in the background, but I like how there's just always noise. I don't like noise for noise sake, but it all means something, which is fun. Okay. Like that, and like that. That'll work. And then got that there, and the super tank will go down there. And then we'll get the extractor, put it there, and at some point, we'll put an ender tank down. Got to figure out what represents glass. We used lots of grays, so maybe we won't do that. Maybe we use grays and light grays and light blues. Yeah. But for now, we're going to run over here again. Our inventory is free, and we're going to grab these rods. Oh, and I forgot the stainless steel screw. Normal pipe. Steel rotor. Steel screw. That's an well. You're enough with that. Done. And let's run upstairs real quick. So I've got to snag this one screw. Could you imagine, like, having to walk, like, what is that? I guess it's only like 1/10 of a mile, but like walk 1/10 of a mile just to get the one screw you need. Piston done. And we did not grab the tempered glass or the processors, which is fine. We're actually going to need to make some more tempered glass soon. Processors are over here. Oh. And I don't need those in my inventory, do I? Okay, so you're going to run over here. And this extractor will do its duty. Like so, except I should have connected it. You are going to import from the top. Import, please. And I guess it doesn't make it, but wow, look at that go. Wait, you are glass, yes, perfect. And then you're going to output to the bottom. And this is why I decided we only needed this one. These guys only hold 4,000 buckets instead of the 8,000. It doesn't matter, but whatever. Okay, yeah. I don't know that we need the liquid glass for anything right now, but there were a couple of recipes, and it would be nice to have, you know, stuff we can get a bucket of or whatever. Right, and then the next step for clearing this area out, I think, is going to be this. We just need a macerator for lead. Although, what I think we might do, let's take a look what we can do. Because I had a thought. I'm not sure it's a great thought, but over here. So this guy never, these guys never, wait, what are you? What are you working on? Stibnite. It's antimony and sulfur. Then why aren't you getting any? Oh, you are. Why aren't you working? Working disabled. Okay. Does that mean that... Which one of these is lead? We don't have lead. But yeah, we do. It's cooking galena dust. Okay. So I was thinking we could separate out the galena dust, but I think maybe this is better. So basically we separate out the galena dust with a centrifuge or whatever. We'll get 2 galena dust will give us 1 lead and 1 sulfur. And then that's great if we want sulfur, but it's not great if we want lead. So if we do this way, then it cooks it into a lead ingot, and then we get 1 dust gives us 1 ingot. So even if we crush this down, overall we're getting more lead, which would be an issue if we needed sulfur. But as I think we can see, we have not a huge surplus, but a fair amount of surplus of sulfur. In all of these machines, the sound has been turned off because that grinding noise does get a little bit much when it's all the time. And tantalum, I mean, honestly, we should probably check why the tantalum isn't coming, but see, I think this guy is tantalum, and maybe we are processing it down here. Where would that be? There's blaze rods. Why are you not working? You don't have any of that. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Nope, that's saltpeter. This is plastic printed circuit boards. This is manganese with tantalite. Yeah. So that was tantalite. Where are we making the tantalite, though? Seems like something we should have set up somewhere, right? Maybe it was in the back here? Nope, that's coal. I don't know where we're making the tantalite dust from. Well, we'll figure it out at some point. In any event, we've succeeded today at our goal. Our goal was just clean up the base. It's a little spring cleaning. A little bit of base tour. For me as well as for you, because I don't touch every part of my base all the time. And then we went ahead and automated the glass. So next episode, maybe we'll start off with the soldering alloy. Maybe we forget. Either way's fine. And then we either need to work on getting the methane mixed with chloroform and fluorine and all that stuff to make the polytetrafluoroethylene, which that just rolls right off the tongue, right? Or we've got a couple other areas that we could go towards for fun's sake. Yeah. Like maybe making the clean room. This is not that bad. I just wanted to automate some of these machines before we did, but it's not that bad. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.